956 lads are at it again. Tune in now or else.
You are about to experience the 956 ABV podcast.
What comes from? Oh, yeah. Where the magic comes from? Fresh. That's the OG. This is what we got started with. Hell yeah. So the chapel's gonna be somewhere here, facing the venue.
Oh shit.
That way, we maximize the center part. The center part we're gonna do is that we want to leave it open, so if there's a major big event, 300 plus people or whatever, we can make it outside. It's awesome. Yeah.
Me queda 1% y lo usaré solo para decirte lo mucho que lo siento. Que si me ven con otra en una disco solo es perdiendo el tiempo. Baby, pa' que te miento. Eso de que me vieron feliz no es cierto. Ya nada me hace reír. Solo cuando veo las fotos y los videos que tengo de ti. Salí con otra para olvidarte y tenía el perfume que te gusta a ti. Prendo para irme a dormir, porque duermo mejor si sueño que estás aquí. Si supieras que te escribí, te he mandado los mensajes, siguen todos ahí. Wow.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the 956 ABB podcast.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to your mama's favorite podcast.
Your daddy's favorite podcast.
Grandma don't like it.
Welcome back to the podcast, man. Today is a very, very special episode. We are here at El Plebe Garden. As you can see behind us. And we are here with a very, very special guest, the owner of Tacos El Plebe. We got Luis Peña in the building. Hey!
That's right, man.
Great to have you guys. Great to have you.
We are very honored to be here, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Fucking
Thank you so much, bro. Very, very nice place you have here.
Thank you. Thank you. It's great to have you guys.
I know, man. Well, welcome to the podcast, bro. It's awesome to have you.
Yes, sir. I have to ask, is this your first time doing a podcast?
Actually, it is.
Oh,
It is.
shout out to that.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, we
Well,
tend to pop a few podcast cherries, man.
All right.
So we're happy, very honored to not just be here, but to be popping yours.
Yeah, we've done a few segments for the news and stuff, but
Yeah.
never an actual podcast. So
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we are honored to be
Yeah.
the first podcast that you come
Welcome
on,
to
bro.
our podcast,
Nice.
man. Big
Deserves
shout out to
a-
everyone
deserves a
watching,
cheers to
everyone
this, no?
listening.
Cheers.
Everybody.
there you go. Cheers. Cheers.
Whatever you have in your hand, go for it, man. Everybody out there.
Cheers to you guys.
Oh, man. Dude, so this is a very, very nice event center. I know it's like something new, right?
Yeah. We're trying to combine both the best of all worlds. You know, the outdoors, the indoors. So that way you don't just have one option. Because I mean, a lot of the times happens where, you just have the indoor or the outdoor. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is a very awesome spot, dude. And fall's right around the corner, so it's going to be extra lovely once that
Yes.
time hits around,
Really
too.
nice.
Yeah.
The 90-degree fall.
Yeah,
adds
for
up.
real, right?
It's hot here, man.
Time to bust out
Yeah,
the
I know.
sweaters.
Dude, this summer has been freaking cooking, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
really
has.
has been, man. It's been fucking super hot, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
And so this place, you said that it's been about like 2 years in the making.
Yeah, so October is going to be 2 years that we've been working on this project. And believe it or not, my two uncles and myself have been working for the most part on almost everything.
Oh.
Yeah, so with the exception of the foundation, the metal structure, and the pool, everything else we did ourselves.
That's awesome,
Yeah.
man. Hell yeah. I guess we got something in common then.
That's right. That's why when you say you have to
Yeah.
do construction, I was like, let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah,
Now
hell
we
yeah.
can talk.
Dude,
Uh-huh.
well, to take it back like to the beginning, like where are you from, first of all?
Yeah, so I was actually raised in Reynosa till I was 14.
Okay.
That's when my mom decided to bring us over here. I was born in Far, but I was raised in Reynosa till I was 14, like I said. And yeah, we started here at PSGA. So we came here in San Juan from when I was like 14 and went to junior high, high school. and some college, how they call it.
Hey, I'm there too. I did some college.
Hey, believe it or not, I'm a computerized bookkeeping specialist.
Oh.
That sounds pretty cool, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's a nine month program, but yeah.
Hey, man, that's good though.
They sold it. They sold it to me because I was like, man, that sounds so cool.
Yeah. That's what's up, man.
Yep.
So you started, you moved over here, you said at 14. What was that like? Because, I mean, being raised in Reynosa and over here,
Yeah.
I mean, is it a lot different or not too much?
Oh yeah. I mean, obviously the English barrier was the biggest challenge.
Yeah.
Not knowing how to even count from 1 to 10 in English was the biggest challenge, you know. So luckily the schools do have the ESL programs where, you know, everybody spoke Spanish. So that was an easier transition. But for the most part, just learning everything, and culture-wise was a bit different too, where in Reynosa, everybody's out in the streets till like midnight, 1 in the morning. Here is more like everybody's in the house, no one is in the streets. You need a car here. In Reynosa, you really don't need a car. You can be
That's
out and
true.
about.
I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't been over there in years, but that's what I remember. Reynosa, I mean, at least on the frontera, it's all pun intended with the band again.
Yeah.
But
Hey.
like it's like big city life almost, you know. Like
Yeah.
I mean, because it's literally just strips, you know, like almost never ending. It seems, you know.
Yeah,
I don't know if I've ever gone far enough to where there aren't no stores, you know. So
Yeah.
that's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah, and everybody knows everybody. You know, like you always have a friend to go to.
Yeah.
There's no doorbells over there. Or the doorbells over there is like, hey, wait, where's that? You know, that's what's like over there. You know.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Man, that's really cool, dude. And so transitioning to over here, like, how was it? Like growing up, like after 14, and like what did you get into? What were you into?
So, well, the biggest thing was to, you know, be able to. So whenever we came here, it was me, my 2 brothers, my sister, and my mom. So it was just us 4. And, you know, we had to fit in a single room. So we have to we had a challenge for the way we grew up by borrowing houses from our relatives and just overcoming the financial part. You know, that was the biggest challenge at first. That's when you say sometimes the help from the government comes in handy when you genuinely do need it, you know. So we had like the food stamps and, you know, like a little bit of help there, you know, and of course the schools where you don't have to pay for school here. In Mexico, you actually have to pay for school.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. So here's free, well, for the most part, right? But other than that, it was the challenge, you know, of overcoming everything financially, you know, and not being able to work because I was 14 years old and no one here is willing to give you a job when you're 14. I was blessed that I was given the opportunity to work at 15. My very first job was at M. Rivas, believe it or not.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I was pushing cars. I was a golfer.
I find it crazy that place is still open.
I know.
It fucking stinks.
I think recently they just closed it down, bro.
Did they?
Yeah, I think recently.
The one in Far?
Yeah.
Really? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I think
Okay.
rest in peace to M. Rivas, bro. Yeah.
Well, it smelled dead for a while,
it was,
bro.
yeah, when I was there, it wasn't that bad. I mean, I'm talking, well, I'm 44 right now, so 15 was like, 19 years ago. So it's been a while.
Damn, bro.
Back
so
then, it was
you're just
the place to go to.
yeah. I do remember that back in the day.
Yeah.
So then you're not too much older than us, man. That's badass, bro.
Yeah.
Damn. So did you work when you were in Reynosa?
I did work. In fact, we used to help our parents. We used to sell barbacoa on the weekends.
Oh.
So I was the one that me and my brother would go pick up orders at first. So we'd like pre-sell the orders. And then
okay.
we had the whole colonia, you know, we got the orders and then, you know, go deliver the following morning. I would help my parents with that. From time to time, I would go to Monterrey. One of my tias had a meat market over there, and I would help her over there. So,
How far is Monterrey from Reynosa?
It's about 2 hours, give or
Okay.
take. Yeah, about 2 hours.
I've definitely never been that far.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Monterrey is a really big city now.
Yeah?
It's like I'll compare it to like a Houston, I would say. It's pretty big.
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, they have in fact, I was just this weekend, I was out in San Pedro, Garcia, which is one of the richest cities in Mexico overall, and beautiful city. It's like day and night. You see Ferraris, Porsches on the street. You'll think it's not safe in Mexico, but yeah, it is there for some reason.
That's cool,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, I've always been interested because I mean, again, like the farthest I've ever gone is just along the border, you know.
Yeah.
So I do know there are a lot of areas that have crazy, like, just construction sites. Like, I mean, the infrastructures that are built over there. It's pretty cool to see, because even the cars lately, I've been real into Mexican cars, because like I'll see a car here and I'm like, man, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
I'll see the plate and then I look at the logo. Those are bad, dude.
No, dude. Same here. Like last time I was in a parking lot and I saw like a crazy looking truck and I was like, damn, what's that? And then it had Mexican plates. So I was like, man, they're making some crazy cars over there.
I saw one the other day. It's called BYD. And I was like, what the hell is BYD for? Build Your Dreams, what's called. By the way, that's what it stands for. So I don't know what's the reason behind it, if they're like build your own dream car, because they all have different names, sub-names. So BYD is like a Ford, for example. That's how it goes
that's
by.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's pretty pimp. Yeah, I was telling my homeboy the other day when I was seeing that, I don't remember what it was, but it was a nice car and it was some like fresa chick driving it. I was like, man, dude, like a lot of people want to get like imports, like a Porsche and, you know, things like that. I'd like to get a fucking import from Mexico because they look badass. Yeah. And then I even Googled like prices and shit, and they're fairly priced. I mean, you know, for a luxury Mexican vehicle is what you'd pay for like an average car over here.
Yeah. They fit anywhere, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Dude, and growing up, were you into like cooking and stuff like that?
Yeah, so I was into like carnes asadas, you know, with my dad, and then you know what pushed me more into getting into the cooking part is because I will always, as I was growing older, you know, I will be the one hosting for the family all the time. You know, like I will be the one that, you know, I'll make the carnita in my house, or let's do a discada, or let's do you know, whatever you name it. We'll always be the one catering for the family. Yeah.
Man, carne asadas, I mean, growing up, that's how we ate too. Like, I mean, kind of like more the traditional Tex-Mex, you know.
Open pit.
Yeah. So like when I had discovered like what they call Texas barbecue, I was like, it was kind of different because I was used to seeing brisket like at the weddings, all in the sauce. You know what I'm saying?
Every wedding, I was always waiting for the brisket. I'm like, man, I can't wait to eat.
And so when I saw like some Texas style brisket, I was like, "Tato seco." Like, what is this, man? But it's good. Like,
it's different.
How did you react to like Texas barbecue, or you know, like when you saw that for the first time?
Yeah, for the first time, like the tenderness, what you call. Yeah, I'm sure you guys seen the guy, but it's. That's what got me at first. I was like, damn, I can't believe this is so soft. Like, it can't be that soft. And because typically you have to chop it and do all those things to make it, you know, softer. But no, it was my first reaction was very positive. At first, I was like, damn, this is really good, you know. That's whenever I got more into barbecue, because I'm like, I want to make this now. You know, I want to try it out. And that's when I got into smoking now, you know, like not the traditional grilling anymore, more into the smoking part. And we should smoke one brisket one of these days.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Be awesome.
Got a good recipe.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. Do you plan on bringing something like that to the restaurant? Like maybe in the future, like maybe a seasonal thing?
Yeah. Hasn't crossed my mind just yet. Because we have a very extensive menu at the moment. Yeah. We have more than 13 tacos. I'll say we'll probably have the most tacos out of anybody in the valley, I can say. But that's why it's like it gets complicated on the kitchen process of having so many proteins, so many different prepping ways to do different tacos. So that's why I'm kind of like slowing down now, because my kitchen staff is like, slow down, boss. What the hell? You just think of a taco and you just want to introduce it right away. I'm like, we got to keep it new. We got to cut new things, you know? But yeah, it's something that I might do here at the venue for sure. Actually, not might. I mean, that option is available here at the venue.
For sure.
Where if someone wants a special request from brisket to cabrito to ribeye tacos, you know, we do have those premium options for customers. Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
And so go ahead.
I was gonna say like when did you get an idea that you wanted actually to pursue something in food?
Yeah. So the company that I used to work on the past, I was fortunate to work with about 300 employees at the same time. So I was a district manager, so I was overseeing a good amount of employees. And a way of me reward them or do recognition, I would do either barbecue or taquizas for them. And I will get so really good positive feedback as in like, man, you should open a restaurant, or you should do a taqueria, or you should do something because your tacos are really good. And I'm like, yeah, I'm doing really well right now. I don't think I need that, you know? But I mean, it's still kind of like that planted the seed where it's like, well, I guess my food is good. You know, people do like my food. And then when traveling, you know, when I would travel to San Diego, my wife's from San Diego, California, by the way.
Oh, nice.
And we will go from time to time over there, and there's a lot of tacos out there, by the way. They're real big about tacos and burritos.
Yeah, for sure. Burritos for sure.
Yeah, they put rice on every single burrito over there, by the way.
I went to Cali one time with my dad and my uncle.
Yeah.
And we went out there for breakfast. They had rice for breakfast, and I was like, what is this, bro?
Yeah,
I was like, I've never had rice for breakfast, bro.
That's crazy.
They really like their rice out there.
I mean, they got some really good spots out there for sure. And I went to a specific location, or taqueria that we went to, and I saw how they were packed. I was like, man, these guys are packed, like lines and lines of customers. And I was one of them. I was in line waiting for tacos. And I was like, I was seeing the process, and I'm like, man, they have so many customers, but they have a broken process, in my opinion, because it was not the best experience. Because again, if you wanted one kind of taco, you have to make a line here. You want another kind of taco, you have to make a line over here. If you want another taco, you have to make a line over here. So by the time you get to the third taco you want, they're already cold. You don't go sit down at your table. All the tacos are cold now because maybe the last one's nice and warm, but the other two, they're already cold. So to me, that was like, man, like they got so many customers, but a broken system. And that's what another thing that's stealing to me, like the espinita, you know, like, hey, you know, there's opportunity out there to better some of the things that are happening out there. And that's whenever the decision to open Plebe happened, it was mainly before you asked me, by the way, I'm kind of jumping the gun on that because I knew the question was coming. The company that I used to work for merged with another company, and my position got like too many chiefs, not enough Indians. So they gave me severance. They treat me really good, by the way. No complaints about that. I've learned a lot from the company too. I am who I am right now because they provided great guidance on how to, you know, operate an actual business, how to treat people, employees, customers.
Dude, I must say, ever since the first day I met you, dude, you've treated me like awesome, bro.
Well,
like us and everything, like. Your whole staff and everything, they're so nice, bro.
Yeah, very welcoming. For sure.
Thank you. I try to lead by example, so that's why whenever I might have 1,000 things going on in my head right now, I always have that game face on and always lead by example because, you know, like they're looking at me and they're gonna try to replicate, for the most part, what I do, right? And typically they replicate the worst, not the good. Easier, right? So that's why I don't allow the worst to be present ever, you know. But I'm glad that you're having a good experience so far with us, you know.
Of course.
We pride ourselves to, you know, to be present majority of the time. I don't know, when you got into Plebe, for the most part, I'm there, especially in the evenings. If you stop by an evening on Friday, Saturday, for sure, you'll find me there. Why? Because again, I want to make sure that our customers, you know, the people that have put us where we are right now, get the best treatment possible. Yeah,
man. And so, what was the process? Because I believe you said you started with your food truck.
Yes.
What was your menu like when you started out? Like, was it real small, simple, or did you already kind of have a lot of what you have right now?
No. We actually started with 3 tacos only. That's what we got started with, and which was asada, rojo, and plebe. Those are the 3 that we started with. Plebe being the steamed pork, asada, which is the carne asada, and then the rojo, which is el pastor asado. Yeah.
I love pastor, man.
Yeah, what we whenever we were putting together the recipes to the restaurant, one of the things that I personally did was I focused on the negatives to turn it into a positive, right? So, pastor, for example, which is trompo. One of the things that I love trompo, by the way, but there's several things that I personally don't like. Will be the fact that trompo stands outside on the street for maybe 24 hours, maybe sometimes 18 hours. That trompo is out there exposed. room temperature, and room temperature in the valley is 100 plus degrees, right? Yeah. So to me, that doesn't fit me well because I'm like, that's pork meat. Pork meat's very delicate.
Yeah.
Especially when growing bacteria. So that's why I'm like, oh man, like I love it, but I kind of don't want to expose my customers to this.
Yeah.
So what we do different, we have our own marinade where we marinate steaks and we grill the steaks. So we charboil the steaks and we chop it instead of having the trompo, you know? And that's why when you get our trompo, it doesn't have like the color in the middle that usually trompo gives you, like the white, kind of white in the middle.
Yeah.
Because we make it in steaks, and
that's crazy.
Yeah, and then we chop it finely so people, get a better experience on the bite. At the very beginning, when we first got started, all of our meats are very fine chopped. I don't know if you noticed, guys, that. So, we do that. That's extra work, by the way. It's not any easier, but it's because because we do bistec. Bistec it's every bistec, no matter how high quality it will be, it's gonna have nervio. It's gonna have the little nerve, right? Extra chopping, it helps you kind of remove that out of the way because you find it really easy and you can just kind of take it out.
Pick it out.
Yeah. So that's how
cool.
it come across. Mm-hmm.
How long after your other job did you like get that idea to try something out, like to try the food truck out?
So the food truck that you see over there, that's a 7x16. My brother and I built it for fun, by the way. We bought the food truck. I bought the trailer by itself. And I told my brother, it's like, you know what, we have a project, let's build a food truck. And like, man, you crazy? What the hell you want a food truck for? Because I never had, the idea of opening a restaurant.
Been like, because I'm unemployed, motherfucker.
Yeah, well, not at the moment.
Okay.
Not at the moment. Whenever we built the food truck, it was literally just for fun. We just started building it from the electrical part, the plumbing, the insulation, the flooring, we pretty much did 100% of everything with the exception of obviously the certifications. We can't be like, like the exhaust system, it has to be certified, different things like that. But everything else we built ourselves. And again, it was just for fun. That's the reason why it's called El Plebe. Because El Plebe was just the name for fun. It wasn't even like strategized where it's like we thought about like, let's figure out a good name that it's going to be catchy.
And so what exactly does plebe mean?
Plebe is in slang in Mexico for like young men. It's like saying dude or vato or, like or huerco,
¿Qué onda, plebe?
Or way.
Yeah, or way.
Because way to me is like dude or bro, you know what I'm saying?
So they use it a lot like over there, like Mazatlan and Culiacan. They use like the plebe to call like young crowds of kids, plebes, or
Grupo de plebes.
Yeah. So in fact,
crazy.
During the time that I was building it, there was a very famous group called Los Plebes del Rancho. I don't know if you've heard of them.
No.
Well, that's what instilled the name of plebe to me, by the way. And that's where the idea came, because I would listen to them all the time. It's called Los Plebes del Rancho. Maybe you can play a song later so you can hear, right? We'll
close the episode with that shit.
That's the reason why we named it El Plebe. But again, it was just a peda that we were just thinking of names and like, screw it, let's name it. We wrapped the trailer. And again, we wrapped it still just for fun. And the very first catering we did it for one of our tias, and it was free. Like the first few events, I did them for free. In fact, I lost money because I paid for everything.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was all for fun. Yeah. And then the whole merger happened. You're out of a job. That's when you say, get your ass to work. So yeah, I was fortunate to have the trailer.
But that's pretty cool how that happened. Yeah. Like you're in a job, you start something for fun, whatever, and then that goes down, and you have this, so you're like, well, let's keep doing this,
Yeah.
And did you jump right into it after like you were pretty much? Did you quit or you were let go?
No, I was let go.
Yeah.
So it was like when they give you a severance, obviously they give you a nice check. Mm-hmm. In fact, some of that money that I used to use for the down payment in this location.
Oh wow!
So we bought the Plebe Garden venue with a down payment. But used some of the down payment without money. But yeah, it was almost immediately when I started the food truck business. Yeah. Right after the other job.
Right after.
Yep.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
So I guess when you were like on vacation and like all these little seeds that got planted, it was just a matter of time. I mean, it's pretty crazy the way that worked out.
Yeah, I was blessed to put in front of the right people as well. Mm-hmm. Not only obviously getting the full support from my family, my daughters, my wife, a full support, but also a friend of mine, the person that actually wrapped the trailer for me, his name is John Brown. He used to have Lucky Dog Graphics, where main location
Is that the one on San Juan or Far? No,
that's the one on Main Street.
okay.
El Plebe used to be his shop, and he's the one that gave me the opportunity to park the truck on front of his business. Because we became friends, and he's the one that wrapped the trailer. And since we were friends, I kind of was chit-chatting with him. And I was like, "Hey man, I gotta let go," and he's like, "Damn, bro, you had a good job and this and that." I was like, "Well, yeah," and he's like, "Well, park your trailer here, man. What the hell?" I was like, "Hell no, I don't like it here." So at first, I have no idea what really Old Town Maine really meant, because I was not raised or in that area ever. And I was like, "I don't like it here, man. There's no traffic." Because reality, traffic, there's not like tons of traffic coming in like an old 83, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, "Park here, man. Like, I won't charge you anything. I'll hook you up the first few months. Just park it. What's the worst that could happen?" And I'm like, "Screw it. Let's park it. I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right?" My very first thing is like getting the inspections through McAllen. I was like, "Man, my brother and I built this trailer. I know I ain't gonna get approved. Like I know they're not gonna pass it." But man, I guess we did a good job because we passed the very first time.
Nice.
So went back, educate, make sure that I got the big list. They give you like a booklet this thick on the checklist on the things you have to have, and we met everything, and they're like, "Here's your permit." Man, I felt like I graduated again. So got the permit, opened the first day, put it on our social media. I knew a lot of people. I had a lot of friends, a lot of people that I work with.
Yeah.
And so day one, we had a lot of support from our families and friends.
That's awesome.
We had no idea what the hell we were doing. People were waiting 2-3 hours to get their food.
That first day and everything, it was just those 3 tacos that you had?
Yes, it was just those 3 tacos. It was just inside the trailer. It was just me, my brother, and my daughter helping me inside the trailer. Then I had one of my nieces help me outside, like kind of my nieces and my youngest daughter helping me, like just taking out the food. But my nieces and my daughter were just staring at us because like the food never came out. You guys taking forever. Yeah. So again, that helped us. Really little by little helped us kind of put a process in place where we can be more efficient, faster, without sacrificing the flavor, because to us, it's important that customers are consistent. They have the same consistent
in the
flavor, the consistency in the flavor and the consistent experience overall, But yeah, we opened from 5 to 10 that day. It was just 5 hours, and at the end of the day, both my brother and I just laid down on the floor there in the parking lot. We're just like on the concrete. It's like, man, I can't stand my back anymore because making that many tacos was not part of the plan. Well, it was part of the plan, but not on day one.
Yeah.
So from there, we learned a lot. We learned that we need to hire more people. And we learned how to put a better process in place.
Yeah, find the rhythm.
The rhythm,
shit,
find the rhythm, the right tools. So that's why when you go to plebe right now, you see like technology, you see speed, quality, and overall the ambience that we focus on as well. We focus overall on experience in general. Where it's composed of multiple things.
And definitely the consistency, because the food that we ate just a while ago, you said came from your Westlaco location.
That's right.
I'd never been there, but I've been to the McAllen one about twice. And I mean, it's consistent. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's good to see that your plan and training is like embedded deeply with your staff, because the fucking food's amazing.
Yeah,
man.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
And I mean, it means a lot that we just got to munch out with the owner, man. So that's awesome. But how long later after those 3 tacos did you start adding more stuff?
So we build our menu based on customers' feedback. A lot of customers were like, "Hey, you should have this taco, and you should have this taco." Obviously, we didn't listen to just that one customer. It was more of a repetitive.
Kind of getting like a tally. A lot of people are asking for this.
Correct. Yeah. So that's when we introduced barbacoa, because that was part of some of the pet peeves of mine as well. Where you don't find barbacoa other than Sundays, Saturdays a lot of the time. So I was like, why? Let's change the game. Let's allow everyone to, eat barbacoa whenever they want, any day, anytime.
On a Tuesday.
Tuesday afternoon or Tuesday evening, you can have barbacoa if you want. So that's when we introduced barbacoa. And then shortly after that, we did the birria, which was something. Birria was probably the one that I kind of was trying to stay away from, because it is a long process to make birria. and it's messy because but it's delicious.
Yeah.
And then I had no recipes for birria, and that's why I was like, man. But a very good friend of mine, his name is Hector. A very good friend of mine helped me share a recipe of his ancestors from Michoacan. So our birria, our recipe for birria is from Michoacan.
Damn.
And it's pretty legit because we did it through like the tea. We spent a day in my house, just kind of like brainstorming on the idea that I had in mind, and then he shared everything with me, and I'm like, man, I'm just doing your stuff, like.
Dude, and that's crazy how and there's different cultures that go back to like their ancestors, and they make that food still, and it's good, man.
Yeah.
Very, very good. Like a whole bunch of different cultures still do that.
Mm-hmm.
I had seen a video earlier where it's not food related, but a girl says that she got like this recipe for like a facial cream from her grandma, like from Mexico, where she gets a seashell and she squeezes lemon juice in it. And then you let it sit like overnight, and by the next day you have like a cream.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah, and that's like and that's all it is, just lemon and a shell, and that came years ago from her grandma, and so that's pretty cool how old recipes and traditions can still carry on and still be amazing. Like
I agree.
Holds up for decades and centuries. Like that's crazy.
Yeah. Yep. That's cool. Yeah, and then another one that we introduced was obviously plebe. Plebe was another one, which is a steamed pork. That's the one I kind of grew up with in Reynosa, because that recipe it's from Reynosa, the idea, the concept is from Reynosa, and people accepted it really well as well. People that haven't tried plebe, which is steamed pork, a lot of people is like pork. Oh, I don't want pork, and they try it. They're like, man, this is my favorite taco. And then little by little, we started adding the other ones, feedback from the chicken, like a lot of like light and fit. I want to make sure that, I meet my macros and all that good stuff, right? So that's when we introduced the grilled chicken. So that was it. And then during Lent or any people that don't eat other than, they don't eat,
the red meats
and stuff like that, right? So pescatarians, right? So we have shrimp now, and we introduced it with the same birria concept, but obviously nothing but shrimp.
With shrimp.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
In fact, you guys got to try that one, right?
Yeah, I did. That one was crazy.
Yeah. And then there's some of that's how some of the recipes came across, like feedback from customers.
Feedback.
Yeah.
And
that's awesome.
And how long were you parked there before actually moving into your spot?
Yeah. So there was a transition that we went from the front parking lot, then we moved into the side parking lot. So the side parking lot, as you can see next to Main, that used to be a vacant lot. It was all dirty. It was out there. Not dirt. I'm sorry, not dirty. Well, it was dirty too. It was all dirt, right? Right. So it was all dirt, and our customers will park there because we would kind of took over. So luckily for me, the landlord is the same owner for both locations.
Okay.
And he approached me. He's like, "Hey, I can build you a parking lot there if you want." I'm like,
"Damn."
Say no mas, Let's go. So he made the parking lot. We moved the trailer into that parking lot. So we have a nicer setup, bigger area where people can eat. So we set up, it was probably about 10 picnic tables that we put in the side parking lot. And it was booming. We were doing really well until that's the city put in a new ordinance, because we have a Karen across the street, by the way. I don't know if you guys heard of a Karen. We have a Karen across the street, corner house.
Oh, yeah.
I guarantee you the whole Main Street knows about that Karen. You can ask any restaurant on Main, and they'll know who the Karen is. They passed a new ordinance. There you go, yes. They passed a new ordinance where if you're within 300 feet proximity of residential, you can no longer have outdoor dining.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
You would think.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, I wish there was a damn food truck next to my house, man, because I got to drive into town.
So the food truck could stay open, but without being able to eat in front of the truck. Yeah. So no more outdoor dining. If you're within 300 feet, obviously I was less than 100 feet away. So there goes the city, pick up all the tables. So we have no more tables. We can only do to-goes. And I'm like, man, come on, man. To-goes is fine, but people are not gonna be happy about this.
Yeah.
So that's whenever I started, doing the, the asking for help. This is when I asked John, which is the person that owned the shop at the time, where it's like, hey man, I mean, you're doing good in business, but I noticed you're not using half of your patio. What if we, split the rent and we can work things out? And he's like, yeah, let's go for it. I'll help you. So he extended the hand, he helped me. Then I had to go and talk to the landlord because the landlord had to okay that. And he was all forward. He's been very supportive with us, by the way. And excuse me. And then after that, going back to the city and getting the permit, because our concept is really different. Convincing the city to say we have a food truck on the backyard, and it was really hard to convince them. It took me a while for someone to say yes, because they will always give me like the runaround. It's like, no, you have to talk to this person. No, you have to talk to this person. No, I don't think it's possible because of code or because of the clearance of the backyard and because the fire marshal is going to tell you no. So I was able to get one yes, and that person made it happen for us because that one yes, everybody backed them up. And it's like, oh, he said yes? Oh, yeah, let's do it. Nice. So luckily for us, we were persistent because we could have taken the first 5 no's at least.
Yeah.
But we were persistent. We didn't give up. And, that's why we are where we're at right now, right? So we were able to convince him that the trailer, it's a permanent structure. It's not a trailer anymore because it's anchored down and it's like, it has its own sewer, it has its own grease trap and all that good stuff. So that's whenever got pushed to do that. We opened half of the patio. Man, we did great. People responded extremely well, especially knowing that they took away our tables. They're like, man, we're going to support this guy now. Yeah. So we got great support from the community. We have a lot of neighbors that have supported us a lot, from going to meetings with the city, supporting us and giving them statements about how plebe makes a difference in their neighborhood rather than, banishing their neighborhood. It's more like a plus. It adds value to the neighborhood. And that's how everything had happened so far.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dude, the first time I went there was like an evening type.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with the whole vibe, bro.
Yeah.
Like the whole vibe there in the McAllen one.
Yeah.
It's awesome, dude.
Yeah,
really,
it's
really
nice.
Cool.
It's even. I mean, I would call it even romantic, man, because you got like
we were there
dim
together.
lighting. It's like the dim lighting. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's an awesome spot, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
that's cool. Yeah, and that's whenever we decided to do a little bit more exploring and opening Westlaco. We went to Westlaco wanting to replicate what we have in McAllen with the outdoor concept. It's almost like you've seen the night at Roxbury when they have the idea of the indoor and the outdoor, the indoor and the outdoor. Yeah. So it kind of we got the idea a little bit from there, where inside of the restaurant you actually see the turf and you see the fence, you see the same lighting that you see in McAllen, but it's indoor.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So and then there's a patio. There's also some outdoor as well, but not as big as McAllen. It's the opposite. The indoor is bigger. The outdoor is smaller. So if you want to go during the day, obviously it's more convenient because it's like a bigger indoor during the day. And that's what we did in Westlaco, and they received us really well. It's been really good for us in Westlaco.
And how long after your McAllen location did you open up? Because I know you guys have been in business. How long?
About a little over 6 years now.
That's crazy, man. I mean, it's a blessing definitely to have it grown so much in so little time. There's been businesses that have, been in doing it for years, and the food speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? Because if they were putting out good product, if they had the good customer service, the consistency, then they could have seen what you got to see,
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool, man, that within 6 years you did everything, like this place too.
Yeah. It's definitely a blessing. It hasn't been easy, that's for sure. I'm very goal oriented. I set goals to myself, and I do whatever it takes to meet that goal. From having to sacrifice a lot of personal things, to be able to go and invest personal time. Then time is the biggest thing that any business owner can tell you to sacrifice, because it's not like, oh yeah, you're a business owner, you can be off whenever you want. Well, yeah, I can get out of the restaurant whenever I want, but I'm always going to be connected no matter what. Yeah. And if something happens, I'm going to have to go into the restaurant no matter what. And I'm always thinking strategies on how to overcome things, because there's always a challenge, you know. Even if you have a good process, there's no such thing as perfection, right? As much as we pride ourselves to have great customer experience because we preach and breathe that, I can tell you that we still have opportunities. It's not perfect because, you know, when the restaurant gets excessively busy, I mean, you want to please everyone, but it's almost impossible to have everyone pleased. But if you have a good process, again, you can you know, try to do as much as possible. But there's always going to be that one room for opportunity, you know. Yeah. And that's one thing that I'm always, you know, looking for, how to bridge that gap on not having those opportunities, you know.
And that's good, man, because that just says a lot about like your character too, you know, like you, since that first time that we met you, like you've been very welcoming. But aside from the welcoming, because anybody can welcome you and make you feel whatever, but then turn around and, you know, be a total asshole. But like just, you know, in these few minutes talking with you, you're a very humble guy, man.
Yeah, thank you.
And I think that's what helps excel too, because you don't think to yourself, well, I've got 2 locations already in 6 years. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm Gucci. I don't have to change shit. But, like, it's good to have that mentality because it's those people, the ones that don't last long in business.
Yeah, it's again, it's not easy. I'm not going to say it's the easiest thing in the world. But if you have, you know, the drive to do it every morning, you know, you wake up every morning, you don't have anyone telling you, wake up, show up to work.
Yeah.
Having that discipline to be able to, you know, push yourself and lead by example, especially with my family, so they can see me. And I always have expectations of them. It's like, you got to be better than me, you know, and you'll make me proud. It's something that I'm not going to be, you know, mad because you're better than me. Of course not, you know, I'll be proud. Yes, it's just one of those things where we are, you know, we're just grinding. Call it,
And
man, that's
and now you have a freaking big menu, bro. Like you have a lot of things. You have a lot of unique things as well too, like your drinks. Like how did all that drink planning come to be?
It was 3 days of getting drunk. Okay. Actually, it was 1 day only.
That's a good way to start.
It was 1 day only, but we wanted whenever, because at first we had just the beer and wine license.
Yeah.
So all of our drinks were wine based. You know, we got a hold of somebody that had like wine vodka light.
Yeah.
And you know, tequila like, you know, which is almost like, tastes like a watered down liquor.
It tastes right? like a well.
Yeah, there you go. Not bad, right? If you infuse it well, you know, you can make it work. But whenever we got the real stuff, we was like, oh man, you know, we got a challenge now.
We can do a lot of things now.
We can fix the recipes a little.
Yeah, so that's whenever we came up with all the recipes for a lot of our drinks, you know. I do get ideas. My wife has really good ideas on presentation. So, for example, that licuachela, if you have the little blender cup, that's my wife's idea, 100%.
That was crazy too. I remember when the first time I saw that, I was like, "What is that?"
And then right now we have it's called Tipsy Purse. It's a big purse made out of glass. Again, my wife's idea as well.
That's crazy.
So she comes out with really good ideas. Either she saw it somewhere and is like, "Man, we can make that into a drink or whatever," you know. I just, and then whenever her idea is, I just go and execute. You know, I come out with a good. You know, a good mix so we can have a good drink and a good name, because the name's also catchy. You know, like
that's what I was gonna say about your menu too. Like who names all because there's some food items too that are like they have funny names. And things.
So like papa para la nalga. You know, like frijoles mamalones. So like we have all of our names are you know, just something that represents a plebe at the end of the day. That it matches the name. You know. And I want to make sure people have fun and they remember the name of the food, right? So it's like a, you know, if you think of McDonald's, when you think of a burger, you think what? McDonald's, Big Mac, right? So we want to kind of be the same way where people think of plebe is like
a brand.
Yeah. I'm really big about branding, by the way. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah.
So, but branding to me is really, really important because that's what people remember. You know, like those sticks in your brain, and you're like, man, plebe. Oh, let's go plebe, you know? And that's what the name's too, because we want people to be able to talk about it. You know, like right now, somebody came to see the venue and they're like, oh, you're plebe. Yeah, I'm plebe. man, I love Taki Tacos. Taki Tacos are the go-to, you know?
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
that's a good one too.
Yeah.
That little combo, that taco, the Taki taco.
Yeah, that has
very,
been
very good.
that's the top 3 tacos sold in Plebe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and it was, you know, it was something where I was just kind of just messing around, and I was like, man, I saw in California they were putting hot Cheetos in the burrito, and I'm like, hot Cheetos in a burrito, man, that sounds kind of good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I'm like, but that's flour tortilla. Flour goes with flour, and you know, I'm like, what about corn? What goes with corn? You know, like, and that's kind of where I kind of like got the idea of the Taki Taco.
Yeah, because it was like corn chip, a
corn chip,
tortilla.
corn tortilla, and then the cheese, the melted
Yeah.
cheese, and then the sour cream. It's kind of like a blend of everything, and
It's like an
It turned out
extra, like it works, like, you know, as like a taco ingredient. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's awesome that it's a chip because I fuck up Takis all the time. But like to use it as an ingredient that works the way it does is
Yeah.
fucking
Really good.
genius, man.
and like I said, I mean, it's one of our most known tacos, and because of the name as well, you know, people remember the name. People remember the mamalones or the, you know, palanalga. Those are the things that whenever I see people and they recognize me, it's like, bro, I love the palanalga. They're like,
I have my one of my girl's best friend came down from Colorado like a year and a half ago or almost 2 years ago, and we went to Plebe to pick up food.
Yeah.
And we ate it back at the house and everything, and he just kept laughing like at the name of the he had never seen that or heard that. And till this day, like, he's like, oh, when I go visit back, we gotta go get la nalga. We gotta go get la papa para la nalga.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. It does stay with people.
Yeah. I know you mentioned earlier about Free and Romantic at Plebe. We actually had 2 weddings so far at Plebe. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So we had 2 weddings, and that's what also like what kind of like, you know, like kind of trigger us to do the venue.
Mm-hmm.
Because we get asked multiple times to close the restaurant to host a party.
Okay.
And it's something that, you know, I don't do it. I mean, I can easily say yes, but I don't do it because I owe it to my customers not to close the restaurant. Imagine you're feeling Plebe Saturday night and you go in there and it's like, oh, private party.
I want
you know, like,
la nalga tonight, man.
You get a different nalga.
Yeah. Go home and get the wife's nalga.
So that's something we don't want to do to our customers, and that's why, you know, the idea of the venue came across, you know.
That's cool.
Yeah, so we already getting requests without even having a venue, and that's why now, you know, we invested in the venue and have exclusively Plebe because we have the food truck here, right? So you will have Plebe cooking fresh for your venue, and we're making tacos sexy, we're making tacos fancy. So the presentation is completely different, same flavor. It's just a revamped presentation for
A little
your
more
party.
elegant.
Yes.
Hell
yes.
yeah. That's fucking badass.
That's what we're
That's
trying to do.
really cool, dude.
Yeah, we're trying to change the taco game, you know, where it's you know, fancy, sexy.
Well, you guys definitely have, man, because there's a handful of taquerias that seem to be like trying to replicate, you know, the vibe that you've started, but I mean, nothing compares, bro. You know, because you could tell it's all original. Just the name alone, I had never heard of that until you guys opened up. I had never heard that word. And just the names of the way you name your food, you know, all the way he's saying, like all the names on the menu, like it's all original. So that's super cool. I mean, the pastor, the way you could do it with the beef, I mean, I had never heard of that.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, we're trying to stay original, you know, and as mentioned earlier, we try to look at, you know, things that I personally like, and how do we make it better, right? It's like Plebe, you know, the vibes are Plebe. You mentioned vibes is something that, you know, something else that we focus on to ensure that it feels cool going in there. It's someone that you're not overdressed or underdressed. No matter how you dress, you can feel comfortable because the vibes match anybody, you know, from a young generation to an older generation. It doesn't matter. Everybody, we have a taco for everyone at the end of the day.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do.
I really love the sampler packs that you have, man.
Yeah.
It's really, you get a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
What would you say your favorite taco is now that you have all these tacos to pick from?
I have a favorite for the week, and then I change it after that.
Next week,
believe it or not, I actually, man, Taki Taco is my go-to. A lot of the time, I like Taki Taco a lot. Plebe is, you know, the OG. I like Plebe a lot. But I tell you that I do taste every single protein whenever I go into the restaurant. I walk in with spoons, and I go taste all the proteins just to make sure that they, you know, meet the standards.
Yeah.
So I get to try everything.
If you ever need help doing that, bro.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know about this one, man. Let me get a little more.
Yeah, I do that sometimes. Like, hold on, wait a minute, hold on. Like, hey, put a tortilla in there. Put a tortilla.
The cook's looking at you like, motherfucker, I'm gonna have to make more.
This is too good now. Yeah. So the cooks are, especially like the kitchen manager, is just staring at me. I was like, did I meet the expectations? You know, like, and I'm over here like, it's good. Yeah, so.
Mr. Ramsey over here.
That's right. Yeah. I just don't treat my employees like that though. But but I do test everything just to make sure that whatever customers are eating, I want to make sure that I'm the one kind of trying it first. Making sure that it's within standards.
And is the menu still growing?
It might grow, yes. Yeah. So we have different ideas. For example, right now we're working on the process of maybe not menu-wise, but it's a new thing for plebe, especially in Westaco. We're working on getting licensing to stay open late, and we want to do plebe after hours. So we want to the plebe after, So like Friday, Saturday, you want tacos at 1, 2 in the morning. We can open to 2 in the morning, and we kind of turn it a little bit more into a bar grill style, where it's not necessarily a club, but it's more of a little bit of a bar restaurant,
More music,
a little darker, more music. We'll have a live DJ and all the good stuff, so that way you can kind of flavor it up, get some party going at the plebe after,
That's a cool concept, man.
Yeah, that's what we're working already on the licensing just to make sure we get the extended hours, and and then something new for McAllen. You spoke about menu. We're thinking brunch. We're thinking brunch on Main. Main is like a perfect location to have brunch. And then we have the scenery for it. So that's something we're working on as well. So we can have eventually brunch on Sundays. We can get started on Sundays.
Nice. That's exciting.
Hell
yeah. I like me a good little brunch session.
Think about chilaquiles de birria. Like you have chilaquiles with birria on it. Burritos. We'll have breakfast burritos. So that way it's like big burritos of breakfast, so steak and egg and all the good stuff,
Man, I can't imagine the birria, like how you're saying with the
chilaquiles.
That's genius.
Yeah, that's something that we have in mind with the melted cheese on it. Yeah, you got the fresco on top and the little sour cream.
I love chilaquiles, man, with chorizo.
Yeah. Yes, I like it. So that's something that you will see in the future, that we're working, the logistics of the menu and getting the right products, the right recipes. We're thinking of doing something Hawaiian too, something different, where we bring a recipe from Hawaii into plebe, which is pretty cool too. Some waffles with pineapple in it, all the good stuff in it. So
do you know Jerry Leal?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's a homie, and I had pitched him an idea that I've had for a long time for a food truck. And it's like, it's combining like Italian and Mexican. So like Italian tacos, right?
Okay.
Like same process of building a regular taco in a taqueria, but with Italian ingredients, calling it Paisa Hut. And he's like, bro, do it, man. Open it. I'm like, nah, man. I'm just pitching the idea, man. Like you take it and do what you will.
You never know, bro. You never know.
Hey. But yeah,
people like different. People like different at the end of the day, So
I've told a few people about that, and they're like, bro, that's catchy, like Paisa Hut, and like make it look kind of like Pizza Hut, but just with the little twist on it. But it's just one idea.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine like lasagna taco.
Yeah.
Something crazy.
Use flour. Flour goes with lasagna. Yeah.
You never know, man. Yeah. Maybe it's with you for a reason, that bro. So you never know, man.
That might be the answer.
I've had a lot of ideas, but that one's stuck around the longest. And I smoke weed, so it has to be a good
believe
one.
Me, I can tell.
I haven't smoked today.
No, I know. Based on the menu options you're thinking.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Based on the name, man.
I'm not talking about anything else.
That's really cool, man. Like everything that you've built like to this day and the way it came to life, it's really cool, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
Really.
I don't know if I've missed it or whatever, but do you guys have like desserts and shit too?
Yeah, we actually partner up with with two different ladies that help us with the dessert. One, we have a banana cheesecake pudding. It's super good, super good. You guys need to try it.
I like
super good.
I like banana.
Yeah. So it's banana. Banana pudding cheesecake is like really good stuff.
That sounds super. I love cheesecake.
Yeah, and it's a local chef that we get it from. I'm not gonna take credit on that. I don't make it. We just dress it up, but she makes it. She does an amazing job. We also get choco flan and empanadas from a lady that, like the classic lady that knows how to do the good cooking.
Yeah.
We get it from her as well. And we've been consistently getting them from them ever since we got started. That's
cool, dude.
Yeah, so the empanada bites are really, really good. The batter tastes so buttery. It's really, really, really good. And then the choco flan is always going to be moist.
I love choco flan.
Yeah. Now I'm going to have to just go and get some desserts.
Check them out. We have a sampler on desserts as well. So you like samplers, we have the 3, a little bit over the 3,
Hell yeah. When the kids are with the other parent, that's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Kind of the only perk about not being with the baby mama and baby daddies is that you get a little break from the kids.
That's right.
Yeah.
But if you ever want to bring the kid, you can bring it over. The family or in.
The kids will like it too.
It is real family oriented, bro.
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah, we're pet friendly as well, so they can bring their pets.
That's true. Yeah, I remember seeing that.
We've done a few events for to help some of our local animal shelters and stuff like that. We've done some participation on that in the past.
Well, that's cool. I mean, you guys do involve yourself in a lot of community things, right?
Yeah, we try to to give back to the community as we receive a lot of help. Obviously, during times that we can, right? Because there's times that like for example, building the venue is not cheap, so it's not like I have extra money to go and give. But once we're done here, I mean, we're gonna kind of re-trigger that again and help more, because. We're always going to be grateful to the community for, being able to help us and support us during, the growing of a plebe. Yeah.
Sure. Man, and do you have any plans on like opening up in another city anytime soon or?
Yeah. So yes, the plan is to diversify, we have a few more plebes.
But one here in Alamo.
Yeah, Alamo, right? So the next one, the cities that right now I'm like kind of intrigued by potentially going will be Edinburgh, maybe even Brownsville, to kind of give the Brownsville people.
Brownsville deserves it because Brownsville sucks.
Hey, there's great people in Brownsville.
No, yeah.
But as far as there's
not a lot out there.
It's very, very. For the most part, in my opinion, right? Because everybody has different opinions. There's you taste Brownsville. It's the same culture almost from Matamoros.
Yeah, because it's right there.
So the border is like the same here. Like we get Reynosa and we get the taste from Reynosa as well. But again, what we do different is that we get the best of the valley, the best of Reynosa, and the best from California, and fuse it all and make it all in one. So that's why we're so different, because we bring different concepts where we didn't do what everybody else does it. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, and you could tell, man, because again, like compared to like your average taquerias around here, which are good, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, they all carry the same shit. They all sell the same stuff. And it's not bad, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? But just the fact that you guys took a chance to be different, because it could have gone either which way, People could have been like, nah, let's go to a regular taqueria. But
La Nalga, what in the world?
La Nalga. This ain't no papa.
No, but the fact that you took a chance to be different also is just, it's brave. It's very brave, because, I mean, again, how many restaurants haven't opened and closed, down here, so.
Yeah, and it's, at first, it was At first, people didn't respond as well because, for example, our quesadillas, all of our tacos that have cheese in the middle of the tortilla. I don't know if you guys noticed that. It doesn't have cheese between the meat. It has it between the tortillas. And the reason why we do that is because we want to put more protein in your taco. Because if I put cheese...
Well, thank you.
I'll take care of you. Bruce Gaines, papa. Bruce Gaines. If I put cheese, I mean, I'm obviously going to put less meat.
Yeah.
You can't only fit so much in the taco.
Yeah.
So we figure out a way to do more, without taking out the cheese,
that's awesome.
So that's how we came out with that idea. And
then you would do keto tacos too.
We have keto tacos. We have two different kind of keto tacos. We have one with 0 net carbs. We have another one with 2 net carbs. And then we also have the cheese shell tortilla taco as well. We have like taco bowls where if you were like light and fit, is all like salad in a taco. You can say that. We have our own dressing, which is lime cilantro dressing for that. And yeah, we have burritos. You know, we have the palanalgas. We have dips. You know, we're really
The
big
dip
about
is
dips.
crazy.
Yeah. We have a dip with Frester. We actually partner out with Frester, which is
big
Fred
shout out
from
to
big,
Fred,
yeah, big support from him as well.
Yeah.
Where you're shout Frester, shout out. We got a lot of help from him as well, and you know, I wanted to do something to partner up with somebody that makes you know, that has a presence in the valley, and I'm like, hey, who else better than Frester, right? So. He was kind enough to, you know, share a recipe because that recipe is his. You know, he shared the recipe with us that is on his book, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And he shared the recipe with us, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna put it in the menu, man. Like, I'm gonna put your logo. It's gonna be, you know, the people are gonna know it's yours. You know,
Yeah.
we're just gonna sell
You see,
it.
again, bro, that just comes
Yeah.
back to like your character, bro,
Yeah.
because anybody could say, hey, plus you said I can have it. I don't have to give you any, you know.
I mean, I could just read your book and steal it, right?
Yeah,
But
pretty
obviously,
much,
I'm
you
not
know.
gonna- I'm
But
not
nah,
gonna do
man, that's real cool,
Yeah.
and I'll bet that's something that keeps your friends loyal to you. You know, like
Yeah.
is that you're not trying to take credit or rip off anybody. You're giving credit where it's due while still doing your own thing. So that's really cool, man.
Yeah. We I mean, you know, I'm always gonna be grateful, you know, to the people that have supported us. So. Because I mean, any new idea always helps. You know, like helps. You know, we helps gain additional customers that we didn't have before, right? So believe it or not, a lot of people still don't know about plebe, even though you know we've been around for 6 years, 6 plus years. There's a lot of people who still don't know about plebe.
Yeah,
right?
well, my girl's one of them, man. Like when I was telling her about it, we had actually passed by, like I was telling you the last time, and I was telling her, what the fuck? Like this fucking, is it tacos? And she's, but then when I saw Event Center, I was like, what the fuck? And she's like, well, what is it? And I'm like, it's a fucking taqueria. And like, you know, I was telling her about how we've been there, we're doing the pod too. And she's like, I never even heard of it. I was like, man. So just waiting for the kids to not be here because it'll be a date night. You know,
There you go.
Can't take
Yeah.
the kids out on a date night.
No. Let's go.
So what made you want to do like a more like fit minded menu? Like what made you want to start adding like things like that? Because that's not easy to do recipes that are delicious but healthy.
Yeah. So there's two reasons I got into a light and fit stage of my life. There was a point where I was slimmer, a lot more slimmer than this, by the way.
Me too.
We all were.
Yeah, so
we all were.
I was all about keto. You know, I did a lot of research on keto because I was just doing keto 100%. I did it for a few years. And that's what drove me into that because whenever I was doing keto, there was nothing out there available, you know, where you have to either make it at home or just ask for meat by itself, you know, on the plate or cebolla asada and some meat on the side, you know, like something, even cebolla asada, caramel is not that good for keto. But I mean, that's a better alternative, right? Salads without dressing, because dressing is not your best friend, you know? All these different things that I couldn't find in restaurants. Again, I go back into referencing the fact that fixing or wanting to do what others are not, you know? So that's why I introduced the keto tacos where, you know, be able to, you know, have something for everybody that who doesn't do, there's a lot of people do keto.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, man, that's me being one of them. I was like, man, I would like to have options, you know. And thank God people liked our food a lot, especially the keto. There's a lot of keto,
man.
Keto,
I mean,
keto users.
it's awesome that you guys offer that again with how delicious that the food is because, like, that's the hardest thing about trying to be healthy is that you're sacrificing all the
you gotta
yummy
sacrifice
shit.
something.
You know what
Yep,
I'm saying?
yep.
So like the fact that you know people can come to your restaurant and not have to worry about like fuck like what am I gonna get like you know like there it's cool to have a section like that because in the last few years I also kind of started trying to be a little more, I don't want to call it a fitness journey because I'm not that like dedicated, but I am a lot more, you know, I pay more attention to like what I'm eating. I try not to eat too much processed or junk foods.
Yeah.
You know, and was working out. I haven't worked out in a while, but
You work.
Yeah. But like, I just want to like just acknowledge that, bro, because it's not easy to go, especially to a taqueria and find something where you can eat and not feel guilty afterwards. So that's awesome, man.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, everything that we do is either grilled or steamed, by the way. So none of our proteins have oil added to it. So yeah, and so it's pretty healthy if you were to get, like I said, a keto or even a taco bowl. The way we cook our meats, first of all, all the ingredients are made from scratch. We don't buy anything pre-made or anything like that. Even the seasonings, I personally make all of our seasonings still. So the secret formula is still with me, by the way. So I still make a lot of the mixes. I just bring it to the restaurant. And that's why we're so consistent, because I make a lot of these things that I prepare for months. So all they got to do is add water or add this other thing, and they'll be good to go. And that's why it tastes the same on both locations.
That's cool, man. That's smart too. Because I mean, to hand somebody over that, I mean, it's kind of like nah.
One of the hardest things to do was let go of the kitchen. You know, at first, you know, I was the one cooking. You know, for the first year and a half, I would say I was the one inside the kitchen cooking and, you know, preparing, building tacos, all the good stuff. And the hardest thing for me was also let go of the kitchen and trusting someone to be able to replicate what I was doing. You know, to put that same kind of love into the food for our customers. You know, and eventually you have to let go to the right person though. So till these days, those two individuals that I'd let go to, they still work for me. They still work with me, you know, which is good. Where I'm blessed that they've been able to replicate with others and others and others. And that's how we train our employees, you know, being able to replicate what we know. It's like, don't hold back on anything. You got to teach them everything you know. Because if you're not around one day, you know, they're going to be able to, you know, pick up the slack, you know. So, yeah, we have a pretty solid team.
No, what's the word? Gatekeeping.
That's right.
That's good, man.
No
because
gatekeeping, yes.
I've worked and I'm almost 40. So, like, in these 40 years, I've worked in restaurants, construction, like, you know, retail.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of, you know, people that are your superiors that they don't want to show you the things that would benefit them and the business. You know, they want to make you look stupid for whatever reason.
Because they want to look good.
To look. So I mean, that's good, man. Like I'm pretty sure your humbleness transcended into your kitchen like managers and shit, because I mean it's tough, man. Like when you hire somebody and then like, you know, you have to worry, are they going to get it right or not? But I mean, it's really up to you. Are you going to show them right or not?
That's right.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Yeah, because you can set them up for failure so they don't give you the opportunity again, right?
Yeah.
So, but no, we have, like I say, the culture that we have in the stores, in the restaurants, it's very family-oriented culture. You know, we're really close. You know, we are always extending hands to our employees to help them out, you know. Why? Because, you know, we want to make sure that if anybody's struggling outside of the restaurant, we help. But if anybody's struggling in the restaurant, we're going to help them first, you know, because, you know, this is the people that help me deliver the vision, you know. And, you know, that's why we have a very connected team. You know, we do outings for them, you know, to ensure that they're good, they're happy, they can express any concerns, you know. I'm always open to hear, even though I have management in all fields as far as kitchen, the floor and everything.
In front of the house.
In front of the house, right, and the bar and all the good stuff. I mean, I'm still open to you know, listen to all my employees at any time, you know, because, you know, sometimes I tell them, hey, if you don't speak up, it's telling me that nothing's wrong.
Yeah.
So if you need to speak up, is there something bothering you or something, right? So I'm always, you know, I'm always available for my employees.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine. He was my manager when I worked at Rudy's.
Okay.
And when I had started there, I was just a cashier. And he asked me one day, he's like, hey, bro, he's like, you want to try out cook or what? And I'm like, well, I mean, yeah. I'm like, I've been wanting to, bro. I had already been there like a year.
I want to know the secret.
Yeah, I'm like, I want to fucking, you know, because Raul, I mean, sometimes, you know, on the crudo. But I was like, nah, yeah, bro. I'm like, fucking, I've been wanting to. And he's like, well, speak up, bro. And what he told me stuck with me since then. And that's closed mouths don't get fed. So like that goes back to like how you want to hear from your employees and that you encourage them to speak up because you want them to be happy or, you know, so that's real good, man. Like you're doing an excellent job.
Well, thank you.
With your workers, with the business. I mean, it's paying off
with
for
everything,
sure.
man.
Thank you.
Everything.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, they are the engine of my business, you know, at the end of the day. Without them, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
Right? So, that's why I ensure that, you know, they're happy and they can translate that to a customer whenever they're helping them. That transmits, you know, whenever they're helping, because it's really obvious sometimes you go to a place and it's like, man, this guy doesn't want to be here.
Yeah,
right? So
for sure.
I want to make sure that doesn't happen, right? And that's why I ensure that they're happy first, you know. And if you're happy, you get paid well, because we do pay way above minimum wage for sure. Especially when it comes down to like waiters and stuff like that, we are well over high than the minimum wage, because we want to make sure our employees are happy, and it starts with financials, right? So After that, of course, I mean, having a good work environment where they're happy and they feel like family, you know, obviously always respecting the discipline and respecting the fact that we have responsibilities.
Yeah.
But outside of that, you know, like ensuring that, you know, they come to work happy.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Yeah,
our thing. Yeah.
What's the word? Like a non-toxic workplace.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because that shit'll drive a business down too, man. Like, you know, like having a toxic boss or toxic management, you know.
The level of stress also elevates, you know, because everybody's stressed, you know. I'm not saying I'm perfect. There's times that, I mean, I'm either stressed or I'm having a bad day. And I noticed that replicates sometimes in the restaurant. And I was like, man, I need to leave. I shouldn't be here right now, you know. Like, and that's when I leave, you know, because it transmits. Yeah.
No, that's good, man. Because sometimes it is hard to leave the shit at the door when, you know.
Yeah, it is. Sometimes it's hard. Yeah. It depends how deep the shit is.
Yeah.
For reals, man. Shit, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, dude, like we said, everything you're doing is really awesome. It's really nice to learn more about you as well.
Yeah, man,
great
for
having
sure.
you guys, yeah.
Learning that you're just like 4.5 years older than me is inspiring, bro.
There you go. You still got time.
Yeah. Because, I mean, like I do construction and right now I'm working for a guy, but I've been trying to launch my business, you know, because I worked about like 12 years, you know, doing it. And I figured like, man, I've been all this time, like making this money for someone else, like literally breaking my back for someone else when I know how to do all this shit. And, you know, I'm not really getting appreciated over here. So that's why I decided, you know, why not? You know, let me try it out. And that's what I've been trying to do. And I've gotten a taste of what you've been saying as far as like the time sacrifices, you know?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, sometimes I'll get home from a job that I, you know, on the way home met up with another potential customer. So I'm at home working on estimates and quotes and my girl's trying to talk to me and the kids. And I'm just like, not right now, man. Like, you know. Yeah. So it's very inspiring, bro, to me, and I'm pretty sure to our viewers and listeners that,
dude, a lot
you know,
of people out there.
to see that if you're just persistent, you know, and just, you know, keep fighting and pushing and pushing yourself. And of course, having the right support system too goes a long way.
That is key as well. You know, like, first of all, you got to believe in yourself, number one, right? So you got to believe in your vision. You know, like I mentioned earlier, I'm very goal oriented. So having that vision first, it's just going to help you kind of structure everything around it. And then obviously, you know, leaning on the people that are going to support you, you know, from, it could be definitely emotional is the most important one, because you're going to be spending day and night trying until you get it right. And if that support is not there, you know, you're not gonna succeed. It's gonna be really easy to say, I'm gonna go back to 8 to 5. You know, like it's gonna be.
You'll
really
start
easy.
with the self-doubt and everything. So
all that.
believing in yourself is definitely key, because if you don't believe in yourself, then how do you expect your family or your people to support you and believe in you too? So.
And don't be afraid to work. I mean, don't be afraid to put in the hours, because that is the one thing that the dream of having a business is having freedom. No, it doesn't work that way. It's actually not you left an 8 to 5 to work a 9 to 9, you know, like it's more of a 12, maybe it's 18 hour kind of day, you know?
Yeah, because like when you clock out at a regular 9 to 5, you're done for the day. You ain't got to worry about nothing else. No. That's what the bosses are for. You know what I'm saying? So when you're your own boss, you kind of really have to learn how to manage time and, you know, your scheduling. And man, like I was a little worried when I decided to try going out on my own. I was like, pues me da flojera. Like, I ain't going to want to get up. But nah, man, like I was actually more excited to get up. I was like, man, this is my fucking job that I'm doing. Like, I'm going to go, you know. So it's pretty cool, man. Like learning your process throughout all this and seeing how far you've come. And it might not sound like a short time, or it might not feel like a short time, but if you really think about it, you've done a lot in the time that you've been doing this. So that's really awesome, man.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Like I said, I mean, you know, waking up every morning and just kind of reigniting again and say, okay, I got to go finish this. I got to go finish that, especially with a venue. Again, I mentioned earlier it was about 3 years. So think about waking up every morning and I'm gonna go to the venue again, and the next day I'm gonna go to the venue again. You know, like every day. You know, like, and then after the venue, go shower, hit the restaurant. You know, while you're in the venue, you're on the phone while you're framing or while you put in the tile, because we install the tile, believe it or not.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
Bro.
So all these different things that, again, it takes a lot of discipline, a lot of desire. Like I said, that's why you got to believe in yourself, because it takes a lot of desire to wake up every morning, even though your back is hurting, even though you're all sore, even though you're crudo. It doesn't matter. You have to show up, because if you don't show up, shit don't get done. You know. So you got to do what you got to do.
Well, it's awesome, man. Now you get now you can see this place for what it is and everything. That's
finally
awesome.
Yeah, thank you. Well, the first event we had, because we already had the very first wedding.
Oh, cool.
And I was literally in just that one corner right there, just observing. I was like, man, we did this, you know, like it's pretty cool, you know, because, you know, I mean, being able to host a party, it's in reality, that's what we do at Plebe. You know, whenever I'm there, I'm always thinking it that way. I'm a host. I host my party, and I make sure that my guests have a good experience, and that's what I'm all about, you know. So whenever people and the hostess make fun of me all the time, she's like, man, you're like the president. You show up shaking hands everywhere, and I'm like, no, I mean, it's just that I want to make sure that my guests feel welcome, and I want to make sure they feel that they're special, you know, which they are, right? Because I mean, because of them, we are where we are.
That's
right. So that's why, to me, transitioning to the venue wasn't too hard, because I'm already kind of like ensuring that I host, you know, events, you know. So for me, it's not really hard.
It's not a hard transition.
No, the only transition that is hard for me will be more the decoration part, which my wife picks up on that, right? Because I mean, I'm not gonna be bringing flowers and putting them all together, and if I have to, I will, right? But it's not my cup of tea, you can say.
Did she help you kind of like design the layout and like the fixtures and all that?
Yeah, a lot of it. My wife, input a lot of ideas. We fought I don't know how many times because a lot of her ideas are a lot more expensive.
I bet.
And that's why it's like,
most women's ideas tend to be.
Yeah. So I'm like, man, but it looks better like that. I'm like, no, it looks better the other way. And I'm like, no. He's like, call your sister and ask her. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna call her. She's gonna agree with you. I'm like, no, call her. And I call my sister. He's like, oh no, I like it this other way. And I'm like, you woman.
For real, man. They team up against you. They don't even realize it sometimes. Like, fuck, shouldn't have asked her.
The problem is that they're always right. You know, you put it together and you're like, damn, you're right.
It does look good.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of the ideas are hers from a decoration standpoint.
Yeah. My girl, she'll always be like, look, like I have like something we can do this weekend, like with the kids and stuff. She's like, it's not gonna cost a lot of money. Like it's like we like to go on a lot of hikes. So we like to hit up different parks or state parks and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, sure, the parks might be free. I'm like, but then we gotta go fucking eat afterwards, and we gotta get snacks over here. I'm like,
that's where it doesn't.
Yeah, that's where it's not free no more. I'm like, hey man, I don't know. Let's just stay home this weekend.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's cool.
I need to build that fucking trampoline in the backyard, because once we've had it since Christmas. So the suegros gave us for the kids a big trampoline.
So it's still in the box or what?
Still in the fucking box, bro.
That's good. It's holding value.
Yeah,
it's worth more like that.
I'm restoring it. I'm preserving it. Yeah. It's vintage. By the time I set it up, it'll be vintage. It will be worth more.
That's right.
Oh man, dude. Well, I mean, thank you for your time.
No, of course.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing us a taste of El Plebe.
Yeah.
It was really, really good, man.
Yeah, man. Very grateful for this episode for sure. Because I mean, even without the munch, bro. I mean, just again, just getting the tour that we got and just being able to sit and talk with you, man. Like just
Cool.
it's been very cool, bro.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure our fucking listeners loved this episode too.
Thank you.
And if you guys haven't gone to Plebe yet,
go check us out.
Fucking check it out, dude.
Yeah, go check us out, McAllen and Weslaco.
That's right.
And then pretty soon Weslaco after, Plebe after at Weslaco. So pretty soon, hopefully, kind of like towards November. So.
Oh, that's even more perfect.
Yeah,
bro.
and then soon as what's coming here in the venue, we're gonna have we're gonna have an event called Open Venue. So we're gonna invite anybody who wants to come over. Free drinks, free food. So that's coming very, very soon.
Nice.
So again, that's going to be.
We might have to come to that.
Yeah, shit, I'm telling you, I don't live far, bro. So that's perfect.
Free drinks, and then it'll be real drinks.
Not the white drinks.
Yeah, not the real stuff. Yeah. Free margaritas.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. So, we're excited. You know, if anybody wants to book the venue, we're already open for business. And again, if you see me out in Plebe, stop by, pull me aside and say hi, you know.
He ain't gonna bite.
Hey, shout on me if you pull me aside. I got you.
Oh, you heard it here.
Just say you saw me at the podcast, and I'll give you a free
there
shot.
you go.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
There you go, man.
Gotcha.
Mention the podcast.
That's
Mention
right.
the podcast when
Yeah.
you're at El Plebe, man.
That's right. Mention whenever you see me, mention you saw me on the podcast, and we'll give you a free shot.
You heard it, man.
Yeah, yeah.
See, how cool is this motherfucker?
That's right.
I wish
That's
he was my
right.
boss. Man, that's awesome, bro.
Employees don't qualify, by the way. I get it.
Okay,
Like,
I saw
I'm
you
happy
on
he
the-
ain't my boss, but I'm happy to know this guy.
Well, you had it, man.
Yeah.
Thank you
Big shout
again,
out
bro.
to
Of course,
Luis, man.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. It was a pleasure having you
Yeah,
here at the
man.
venue. Hopefully, we interact again here at the venue.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Beautiful
for sure.
venue, man.
Yeah.
Come on out. Go visit El Plebe, like we said. And
Yeah, he's got locations in McAllen, Westlaco, and yeah, man, just make sure you follow them on all socials too to stay up to date with everything that they've got coming up. Big shout out to Fork It in the house, by
hell
the way.
Good, the man.
Fork It is
The
in the back
man
here.
behind the camera.
Very
Yeah.
nice. Very nice.
Always thankful to him. Super supportive.
Yeah, very
Hell
much
yeah.
so, bro. Very cool. Well, big shout out to everyone watching, everyone listening. Have a good week. You deserve it.
We'll see you guys next
See you
week,
guys.
bros.
Un segundo solamente para que no haya malas interpretaciones.
Real deal, brother.
Es necesario, amor, que me concedas un segundo tu atención y que sepas que estoy desesperado cuando no vi